multiplying fractions. I can multiply fractions.
I think we heard you, so thank you. All right. I can multiply fractions, Nathan says. Thank you, Nathan. Just a quick review on vocab. Multiplication is repeated addition. Product is the answer to a multiplication problem. This was our, I don't know how new it was for you or if you've learned this in the past. Cross-reducing, it just helps multiplication of fractions a little bit easier, so you're not dealing with gigantic numbers. Number 2 deals with, we'll talk more about that blue circle in a second. Number 2 deals with the fact that whole numbers can be written as that number over 1. We'll look at that again going on in a moment. Multiplying fractions, do we ever get common denominators when multiplying fractions?
No.
No. So if you look down at number 8, this is one of my pet peeves in math. Kids, for some reason, will try to get common denominators when multiplying fractions. You never, ever do that. The reason you don't have to do that is because of number 7. When multiplying fractions, it's numerator by numerator and
Denominator by denominator.
Is multiplying fractions easier than adding or subtracting?
Yeah.
If you know your basic facts, it's much easier. It's much faster. There's less work because when you're adding and subtracting, you need to lay out that denominator and get a common denominator. When multiplying, you don't have to do any of that. Okay, so moving on down to number 9. Cross-reducing. It says always check to see if you can cross-reduce. Hello. Always check to see if you can cross-reduce before solving. It just makes your problem so much easier. Letter A is not wrong. We ended up getting the 2/5. But look how much easier things got on letter B when we cross-reduced. Opposite numerator and denominator. Opposite numerator and denominator. Yes, no?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then in our practice, number 10 was a great example of what happens when you cross-reduce down here. Much more simple than if you don't cross-reduce. Up here, you're dealing with big numerators and denominators. Number 11, 3 of you made a mistake on number 11. Can you ever multiply with mixed numbers?
No.
Can you ever calculate with mixed numbers?
No.
No. I don't care if you're adding, subtracting, multiplying, and dividing. In 6th grade at Oak Point, we always convert mixed into impropers every single time, no matter what. And then final answers in 6th grade at Oak Point always need to be in what form?
Mixed number.
Mixed number form. Number 12 is a great example for you to take a look at. This is an example of, we had 3.5 times 4, we converted to 7/2, and we put 4, because we're multiplying by 4, as 4 over 1, just to make sure we have a numerator and denominator being accounted for. Questions, comments?